Hi guys, so today I'm doing a collab with allyiahface and shlinda1. We're doing a Valentine's Day collab, as you guys could see in the title. Alright, if you guys are interested in their looks, make sure you check down below in the description box and check out their videos. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe to their channels. If you guys want to see how I created my look, please keep on watching. To start off my look, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Fawn, and I'm just going to apply this to the inner and outer part of my eye area, and this is going to help cancel out the discoloration I have around my eye. Okay, and this is optional. You can just go in with your primer, which I'm using right now is my Pro Primer from LA Girl, and this one is in the shade Nude. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over my lid and just blend it out using that same concealer brush. This brush is from Makeup Addiction, by the way. Now I'm going to go in with this kind of brown, soft brown shade from Coastal Scents. I believe it's called Soft Terrain. I'll leave the correct name down below in the description box. Alright, you guys, now I'm going to go in with this Makeup Forever palette. This is the palette number 9. Artist Shadow Palette, and I'm using that champagne shade to apply to the inner part of my lid area, the inner half part of the lid, and I'm just gonna kind of pat that on. Then I'm gonna go in with this kind of taupey rosy shade and apply that to the center part of my lid and blend it in with the first champagne shade and kind of merge those two colors together so there's a nice transition of the two colors. Then I'm gonna go in with that deep plum shade and apply that to the outer V area using this kind of a detailer brush or crease brush and just kind of blend that out. Okay, if it's a little harsh, you can go in with your blending brush just to soften it up a bit. So I'm just going to go in with my blending brush just to blend that into my crease and to kind of blend it out a bit more so it doesn't look so harsh. Now for eyeliner, I'm using my Architect eyeliner. This is like an eyeliner marker from LA Splash. I just got this, so this is my first time trying it out. And I'm just going to create a very thin line on my eye, and it takes a bit, but I must say the pigmentation of this eyeliner marker is very good. Very pleased with it, and I'm just going to go ahead and create a very nice wing liner with this eyeliner marker. Alright, you guys, now that I'm done with my liner, I'm going to go in and prime underneath my lower lashes and blend that out. Okay, then I'm going to go in with that same shadow from Coastal Scents. I'll list the correct name down below, you guys. I'm so sorry. I have a couple of them and they look very similar. So I'll list the correct name down below in the description box. And I'll just smoke that out under my lower lashes. Then I'm going to go in with this straight brush, also from Makeup Addiction, and use that deep plum shade and kind of blend this out underneath my lower lashes, and this is going to make my lower lashes appear thicker. Okay, now I'm going to go in and line my waterline using this LA Girl Glide Gel Liner pencil in the shade Very Black. Then I'm going to go in with that champagne shade and apply some of this to the bottom tear duct area part, and then just kind of smudge out that liner just a bit more because I wanted it to be a bit darker. And I'm gonna go in with that same Architect liner from LA Splash and create a inner cat eye wing liner thing. I'm not sure what you guys call this. Okay, for mascara, I'm using my Wet n Wild Max Volume Mascara to the top and bottom lashes. This is one of my favorite drugstore lash mascaras. It is very affordable and it does the job, so definitely one of my favorites. Then for lashes, I'm using this Doll Me Up lashes from a company called Velour Lashes, and I'm just going to pop those on. And if you're interested in what glue I use the Motives glue to apply my lashes. I do not use Duo. It irritates my eyes and makes my eyes very watery, and it doesn't work for me at all. So I'm just going to put on my lashes and push them in with your fingers if you need to secure them, and just some last minute blending, and that is pretty much it for the eyes. So this is how it looks. Alright, you guys, so now for the face, I did my foundation off camera, but I used my L'Oreal Infallible foundation in the shade Soft Sable, Okay, and I use that with a damp blending brush to apply it. And then for highlight, I'm using my LA Girl Pro HD concealer in the shade Fawn to highlight my under eye area. I really do enjoy using this concealer as a highlight. It's not too bright, and it's like it not too matchy. It gives me the right amount of highlight without looking overly done. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with that same damp sponge that I used to blend out my foundation and blend out my highlight. Okay, you can use a brush if you like. It's totally up to you, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Then I'm gonna go in and highlight the bridge part of my nose, my cupid's bow area, and my chin area, and just blend it out with the sponge as I go. These parts are also very optional. You guys do not have to do every single step that I do. If you just want to do the eye part, you do the eye part, and you do not have to put on foundation and all of that. Okay, this is just a full face tutorial to give you guys options whether or not you want to do a full face or not. Okay. Alright, as you guys can see, I just highlighted my forehead just a bit. Then I'm just going to go in and set my concealer a bit with my Ben 9 Neutral Set. This concealer really doesn't need to be set. It dries really nicely, but I do like a matter look. A matter, is that a word? A matter, I don't know. A matter look under my eye area, so that's why I said it. Now I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Cocoa shade of foundation from the Infallible line and use that to kind of contour my face. And I'm using this contour brush that I've had for some time. They sell them all over the place. You guys could definitely check out Coastal Scents and maybe Morph. They all have these types of brushes. I'm just going to use that to contour my face. And now using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder in the shade Cocoa, I'm just going to go ahead and deepen up my contour and warm up my face and bring the shapes and shadows back to my face. Once I'm done contouring my face, I'm going to go in with that same fluffy brush. This is a blush brush actually. And I'm just going to squeeze it together to kind of thin it out and use it to contour my nose. And I'm just basically adding the shape of my nose back. Okay, because sometimes when you apply foundation all over your face, it takes away every single dimension that's on your face, and then your face kind of looks flat. So that's what I'm doing with this brush. I'm just adding the shapes back to my face. Okay. Alright, you guys, I'm going to use this large powder brush and sweep away all that extra powder. Don't be worried about the powder. It's a translucent powder, so it doesn't leave any color or anything like that behind once you brush it off, which is why I love that powder. Now I'm going to use this NARS blush in the shade La Bird and apply this to my cheeks using the same brush that I used to apply my contour. Okay, and then I'm going to highlight my cheeks using this loose pigment highlighter from Makeup Addiction in the shade Orgasmic, and it's just a gorgeous highlight, you guys. You can add a little, you can add a lot. It's really pretty. I also highlighted my Cupid's bow area, which is that little triangular shape above your lip, and the bridge part and the tip of my nose. For lips, I'm lining out my lips using this Jordana lip liner in the shade Carbonate, I'm not sure. And I'm just gonna line them out and fill them in. It's a darker color, and I'm only using this as a base so that this color from LA Splash, this is the new Velvet liquid lipstick from LA Splash in the shade Mistress, which is kind of an interesting name. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that all over where I applied my liner. And just take your time when applying liquid lipstick. I know it could be frustrating and messy at times. Just apply a little at a time and it will come out just fine, you guys, I promise. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm doing it a little at a time and then letting that dry without moving my mouth too much. And that is it for this look. Make sure you check out the fellow ladies that I collabed with here on YouTube. I'll put their links down below in the description box. If you guys enjoyed my tutorial, make sure you give me a thumbs up and a like, and I'll see you all very soon. And I love you. Bye, guys.